How you guys doing? This is something that I've debated making on a video about. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why I was debating on it. This is a political issue. I'm not going to shy away from it. My political opinion is going to be shoved down your ass, though I don't think that in this case it is a political opinion because I don't understand how human rights are a political opinion, but some people will definitely argue that they are apparently. And what I'm talking about is the Don't Say Gay bill. Now, the reason I was shying away from the subject is I used to actually talk politics on this channel, though very rarely. And the reason I quit doing that is I was very uneducated at the time, I'll be honest. Here's the thing. I grew up in a very religious household and with family members who are closer than to the hard right than I would like to admit. I'm not going to explicitly say which ones, obviously not to put them on blast or get any trouble, also just to keep things private. But so when you're raised in that environment, you kind of try to side with your family members, because that's how you keep family members, right? And it's that type of thing. Not to get too personal, but so I've said things in videos that I incredibly regret and I think are atrocious. I haven't taken them down because why would I? I said those things and I'm going to have to live with the fact I said those things. Taking down the video won't change the horrible things that I've said, and I haven't hurt anyone specifically with the words that I've said, but I know that what I've said is awful. And I have to live with that guilt, and I don't want to hide what I said. But anyways, why? Now let's get into what this Don't Say Gay bill is. Why I'm talking about. Now, a lot of people might say, well, you review movies and stuff. Why does this matter? You're not really a political talk channel. And you're right, I'm not, but in this case, it really does involve the media in terms of like companies like Disney. And I also want to make this video explain why I've not been the happiest lately is because I've been depressed about this. I'll be honest, I am not part of the LGBTQ plus community, but I do have a lot of respect and love for them as people because they are very good, harmless people. And they're very innocent people. But this bill was made to discriminate against young kids in schools. I'm not going to go into what the deal is with this bill, what all the bill is. I think that everybody should do research. There's a great video on YouTube by the Council of Geeks who goes into the bill and what's wrong with Disney's involvement in this bill. But I want people to. I just want to make this video just to mention, hey, fuck this bill, fuck Disney, and every ounce of what they're doing with this bill and the LGBTQ community. Thank God all these employees are speaking out against them. It is evil what they have been doing, just straight up evil. The fact that this bill got passed is evil. And I'm making this video just to basically say I'm trying to cover Disney less on this channel. I was actually going to cover the Cheaper by the Dozen reboot on Disney Plus because I just like reviewing stuff on Disney Plus, even the stuff that I don't really have the most interest in. But I won't do that anymore. I refuse. So here's the thing. I cannot boycott Disney, okay? Alright? I can't. I work at a movie theater. I contribute to Disney's profits in a sense, I love Disney movies, just like normal people do. And realistically, if I stop seeing Disney movies, well, guess what? I'm taking $5 away, the equivalent of $5 away from a company that makes tens of billions. I will have no effect. So I'm not gonna I'm gonna stop covering the Proud Family. No, I like that show. I'm gonna cover it. I'm not gonna stop covering Marvel, Star Wars, all that kind of stuff. What I am gonna do is I'm just going to take the things like for example the new Cheaper by the Dozen reboot and not cover it anymore. As many things as I can avoid by Disney, I'm going to avoid. And I'm not one who goes to their parks anyways and things like that. But yeah, I'm not going to support this company that is being discriminatory against innocent groups of people. More than I can help. right? Because at the end of the day, I review movies on this channel. People want to hear my thoughts on Marvel movies and Star Wars movies. I'm not going to stop doing that for my audience. But what I am going to do is I'm going to stop praising Disney as much as I haven't been in videos. And to be honest, I don't really praise Disney that often. I've been a very anti-Disney as a corporation kind of person. I just watch their stuff because, well, that is where a majority of entertainment has been. You know, like I made a video actually several years ago on a different channel saying I'm fuck Disney. I'm gonna boycott them. And I gave up on that because you realize that you miss out on all of entertainment because Disney owns goddamn everything. And it's so dumb to do that because, well, you are not really making a change. So the change just needs to be a small change for me personally, right? Because I don't feel comfortable supporting Disney the way I have been in the past. And I'm going to change that. I'm going to buy less of Disney products. I'm going to watch less of their movies. You know, I have been reviewing Disney remakes, even though I goddamn hate every single one of them. And I'm going to stop doing that now. I will never see one of their remakes in a theater again. Like, I saw Cruella, I didn't really want to see it, but I won't see it because this Don't Say Gay bill got passed. And it's evil what they're doing. And I'm sorry. Not to get too political, and again, I don't think this is a political issue. I know it is technically by all descriptions a political issue, but I don't think human rights are a political issue, and I don't think that's something that we should treat as a political issue. It's just a way to stir away from the fact that, hey, human rights matter, and the people who disagree with those human rights don't want you to argue for them. So it's just disgusting what's going on. And again, do not take my word for this bill. Do not say, oh, just listen to my opinion. Do your own research, particularly the Video Council of Geeks. Because I like his video because he puts all the information about what's in the bill in his video. And he goes into Disney's involvement, which are the two most important details of this bill and why it's such a big issue. But there are other details. I did research. I actually am someone who does not just do research when it comes to political issues on one side. I do listen to the left and I do listen to the right, and I come to kind of a consensus based off what I'm hearing from both sides, and that's what's important to do here. But I think that at the end of the day, the right is in the fucking wrong.